Welcome to our video. In the world, there are a number of famous individuals in history who are said to have prophesied many future events. Although not completely accurate, the accuracy rate is quite high. Several events have been prophesied to take place in the year 2024, and we believe that many people also want to know more about these prophecies. In today's video, we will highlight some events of two famous prophets, Baba Vanga and Nostradamus, for the year 2024. Everyone is invited to watch. Prophet Baba Vanga. The blind prophet Baba Vanga is perhaps the most prominent prophet in human history, with many prophecies that still come true today. Mrs. Vanga made 5 prophecies for 2024. These are all important changes that could have a significant impact on different industries if they come true. Natural disasters threaten human life. One of Mrs. Vanga's predictions about 2024 is that natural disasters will increase and occur continuously. This scenario is completely well-founded because in 2023, our Earth has witnessed a series of unusual natural phenomena, from climate change to El Nino occurring at the end of the year. The blind prophet said that the number of storms, floods, earthquakes, and fires will increase rapidly and cause great damage to people and property in 2024. In her oracle, Mrs. Vanga also warned that a major earthquake would occur in the Pacific Rim region in 2024. Serious economic crisis. Mrs. Vanga's prediction about 2024 heralds a period of large-scale economic crisis affecting the world. In his prophecy, the prophet wrote that this crisis is caused by many factors, including rising debt, geopolitical tensions, and the shift of economic power from west to east. Medicine finds a solution to cancer. Besides the somewhat negative predictions, Mrs. Vanga's prophecy also mentioned some bright signs for humanity. Typically, people will find a way to defeat cancer in 2024. For the first time in history, patients with this cruel disease will have the opportunity to be cured. Besides, some other diseases such as Alzheimer's will also have great progress, bringing hope to millions of people on Earth. Quantum computers take the throne. Mrs. Vanga predicts that 2024 will be the year that will witness the strong development of quantum computers and artificial intelligence. Machines can now perform calculations and analyze complex data at unimaginable speeds. From there, they create a series of significant impacts on fields such as finance, cybersecurity, or healthcare. Oil is replaced. According to Mrs. Vanga, by 2024, oil exploitation will be replaced by a new energy industry. This is most likely the renewable energy industry, also known as clean energy, including energy sources based on sunlight, wind, rain, tides, waves, geothermal heat, etc. In recent years, renewable energy has been increasingly embraced by many countries in the context of increasing climate change, causing people to suffer many consequences from traditional industries. How accurate is Vanga's prophecy? According to prestigious newspapers such as Mirrors, Guardian, India Times, Mrs. Vanga's prophecies are considered to be 85% correct. In the past, Mrs. Vanga accurately predicted the Chernobyl tragedy, 1986, the death of Princess Diana, 1997, the dissolution of the Soviet Union, 1991, and the September 11th event in the US, 2001, or Brexit, 2020. In 2023, Mrs. Vanga is said to have predicted a powerful solar storm that will change the climate. In the end, she was right, when our Earth suffered the strongest solar storm in 6 years last March. Not only that, another storm occurred on April 24th. Scientists from the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, say that the effects of solar storms have caused the Earth's atmosphere to reach a new record for temperature and may continue for the next few years. Prophet Nostradamus. Nostradamus was a famous French prophet and astrologer who lived in the early 16th century. Nostradamus was born in Saint-Rémy-de-Provence, southern France, in December 1503 and died in July 1566. In 1555, he published the book Prophecies, a collection of predictions about events that would happen to the world from the mid-16th century until the end of the world, which he said would occur in the year 3797. In his 2024 prophecy, he predicts the global climate will become more severe and chaotic. The dry land will become barren, and there will also be many major floods. The French prophet warned of great famine due to pestilence, seemingly referring to pests destroying crops, causing epidemics and famine. The world is witnessing more extreme weather phenomena in the context of global temperatures constantly increasing due to greenhouse gas emissions. Nostradamus also predicted confrontations and naval battles that would awe the ocean. Some geopolitical experts believe that this could be a reference to tensions in the Taiwan Strait or the situation around the Korean Peninsula when Pyongyang continuously conducts ballistic missile tests. This prophet also mentioned chaos in the royal family in 2024, saying that a king of the islands will have to abdicate, giving the throne to someone who shows no signs of being a monarch. Mario Reading, analyst and author of the Prophecies of Nostradamus, believes that the king of the islands here may be English King Charles III, while the person with no signs of a monarch is most likely Prince Harry. Reading said Nostradamus once correctly predicted the time Queen Elizabeth II would die in 2022. The French prophet also predicted that 2024 will have a new, younger pope because the old pope is old. Pope Francis is 87 years old and is having many health problems, preventing him from going to the United Nations Climate Conference because of pneumonia and flu. He also publicly mentioned the possibility of abdicating the throne when his health was no longer suitable. Nostradamus believes that the new pope is a Roman of suitable age who will be in office for a long time. Some events that Nostradamus predicted in 2023 are believed to be accurate. He once wrote 7 months of great war. People died because of evil. Ruin, Evru will not fall before the king, possibly reflecting that the counterattack campaign that Ukraine launched in June was unsuccessful, and the Russian defense line Russia still stands firm today. He also wrote that the price of wheat is so high that people will resort to cannibalism, seemingly referring to last year's global food crisis. Sooner or later, we will see great changes, terrible horrors, and revenge, possibly referring to the Hamas raid on Israeli territory on October 7th and the offensive campaign in response. Tel Aviv's subsequent expansion into the Gaza Strip. However, scholars point out that his prophecies are worded in a way that allows readers to interpret them through their own lenses, expectations, or biases. Above are the issues that two prophets Vanga and Nostradamus prophesied for the year 2024. These predictions may or may not happen, or they may be true or false. Personally, we want events that are good for humanity to happen, and events that negatively affect people and the world are just inaccurate predictions. Let's wait and verify what will happen in 2024. The video ends here. If you find it interesting, please subscribe to the channel and press the notification bell to support the channel. See you again in the upcoming video.